Hey gang, what's going on? Let's talk about Jojo Rabbit. I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't. I didn't see much on it. I knew it was about Hitler and this little boy that was part of a Hitler youth group, like a Boy Scout group for Nazis. And it's directed by Taka Waititi, I think's how you say his name, the director of Thor Ragnarok. So I was expecting good things anyway. Comedy, black comedy, satire. It's much more than that, but it is hilarious. Um, I don't get offended at all. Jokes don't offend me. You can't go too far with a joke. And I'm not saying that's what this is, but they poke fun at the Nazi stupidity so much. It's not funny. Okay, so we have this kid, and every single person in this film, the little kid, Roman Griffin Davis, I think's his name. He's brilliant. He is the star of the movie, of course. He's JoJo, and he is fabulous. Okay, but we got um, Rebel Wilson, you know, Alfie Allen, Sam Rockwell, Scarlett Johansson, uh, just numerous people, and whatever his fucking name is, the director plays Hitler, imaginary Hitler, and I'll get to that in a second. But everybody has a little tiny part in this movie that they are brilliant at. Even Rebel Wilson, who I'm not a huge fan of, I do think she's funny, but just her little spot. She plays one of the Nazi. I don't know. She works for the Nazi Boy Scouts. However, just her awkwardness of what she does, and it's only little tiny bits, is so good. Sam Rockwell plays like a. You kind of want to call him a mentor, but he's also a fuck up, so he keeps getting demoted, and he's being demoted within this Boy Scout kind of group, this Nazi Boy Scouts, and it's really funny. But he's kind of a mentor to JoJo, and even up until the very end, and it's a brilliant play, which I love Sam Rockwell in. I can't think of anything that I dislike him in. So Scarlett Johansson plays JoJo's mother, and she is, I don't know, she's brilliant. She really is. Her character, the way she acts. I have a new light on Scarlett Johansson ever since I seen A Marriage Story. We're so used to the past 10 years seeing her as Black Widow and forgetting about all the other really good stuff that she has done clear back to Ghost World. That the Marriage Story or A Marriage Story and this have brought, this chick is talented, and I'm glad to see her playing roles like this. Let's see. The girl. Let's get into it. JoJo is a Nazi, little kid Nazi that is part of this Nazi camp for kids that wants to be part of the Nazi regime and kill Jews. And, he's even writing a book that I can't even remember what it's called, but it's something about Jews. Whatever. And he is so proud of what he's doing in this fight against Jews. And Hitler, played by the director Taki Wakiki, or whatever his name is, plays Hitler. But Hitler is not Hitler. Hitler is JoJo's imaginary friend. And he spreads this propaganda and goofy shit about Jews have horns, and I mean, just all this crazy stuff that you have to watch just to get it. And Jojo's trying to just keep his imaginary Hitler, showing him that he's the best. He's going to be the Nazi. And then he gets injured in a accident with a grenade. Jojo does, and he's poked fun of for the rest of the movie. It scars his face up. He can't walk right. Whatever. It's part of the comedy of the movie, and he finds out that there's a Jew living in his attic. And through conversation and curiosity and just a little kid trying to do what he thinks is right, which is be a Nazi and hate the Jewish people, but really, liking this girl as just as a simply as a person, there's conflict in him, and that conflict is really good, and it gets into, hey, this isn't just a straight comedy. There's a lot of really, really meaningful moments in it. There's a really meaningful moment that is just almost glanced over, but very poignant, with Sam Rockwell. There are some really good things with Scarlett Johansson. There is one of my favorite parts. JoJo's father, and I'm not trying to ruin the movie at all, but I just want to tell you little things. JoJo's father is off fighting the war, or whatever the hell he's fucking doing. We know, but we don't know, and whatever's going on. So JoJo is like being a little asshole. He's always wearing his little Nazi uniform for kids, and he wants his dad. I wish my dad was here. So Scarlett goes over and gets in the fireplace and puts soot on her face like a beard, and comes over and talks to him as the father, and then she's the mother, and then the father, and it's just that softness of, you can tell the mother is not going to just let this kid, rot away with a idea of what's happening to his father. She's very loosely letting him do his thing. The Nazi thing is out there. She's letting it. Blah. She hates the war. She just wishes the fucking shit would get over with. But the biggest part is the trust and love that we find between the young woman in the attic, the Jewish teenager, and JoJo. And gets even funnier the closer they get together as like this brother-sister, she knows she knows life. JoJo's 10. He's like getting a little step further and a step further, trying to figure out what's going on without getting burnt. And the closer he gets, the meaner Hitler gets, and makes fun of him and does some, just makes fun of him, and just, it's great. And Hitler, whatever your name is, and JoJo play off each other so fucking well that it is not funny. The scenes that they have together, which there are quite a few, are hilarious. And I'm begging you to go find a copy, rent a copy, steal a copy, whatever you gotta do. Don't steal my copy, that's not nice. Check out Jojo Rabbit, because I pretty much the cover alone says it all. I mean, look, we got Hitler putting bunny ears on JoJo, his mom just looking, adorable, the little Jewish girl just doing her thing, Sam Rockwell, and the guy from Game of Thrones, and Rebel Wilson just being weird. And you don't even pay, the accents are fucking terrible, but you don't even pay attention to them. And then on the back you see Hitler and Jojo. This is right before he gets hurt with the grenade, but it's yet another film that I wish I would have seen before the Oscars. Joker's my number one pick. It didn't win. Parasite is a wonderful film. I'm glad it won. I challenge it with this. This is really fucking good. So make sure you check it out. All right. So until next time, I'm done fucking blabbing. Later.